So today I'm out here. I'm in Harlem today. Sylvia's is celebrating their 62nd anniversary. I'm sitting here waiting for the work of media correspondence to come into play. Industry and everything that goes along with it is a little bit awkward, weird, disorganized. Trying to turn over a new leaf, make sure that it's a little bit more professionally done and it's better. Again, we're here to grow and build ourselves into something that's going to be a little bit better. Like we could always work on code and be, who we are and who we are as a people, who we are as a culture. At certain times, at certain points in times, depending on the atmosphere, we have to learn to pull it back and be respectable and presentable people. So today is August 1st. Today is also the celebration of Jamaican Independence Day. So shout out to all Jamaicans out in Flatbush in Brooklyn and New York. But again, I'm in Harlem. So I'm here in the second Medina of New York City, the second Medina that has been completely gentrified, but nonetheless, it's still what it is. And in terms of being respectful people, we want to make sure that we present ourselves accordingly, whether it's something that we're comfortable with or we're not comfortable with. Arguments are not necessarily needed, which goes into the topic of conversation that I would like to present to you today about one of my friends, Letitia James. I don't know if she's my friend, but I think if we see each other, like we pretty much go home with each other. So Letitia James, who is the state's attorney general, the federal attorney general, the country, she sits at the federal level, attorney general. She is working on putting in regulations for minors. Funny because minors is a word that we don't want to use nowadays, but it needs to be respected because it creates the difference between you being an adult and you still being a child. And the misunderstanding is that we treat these children like they're adults as opposed to letting them know that you have time to grow and be a child. Stay in your place. It's nothing to make you feel some type of way. But when social media and all these other things that you stay locked into are brung to light, we don't want to hear about it because we don't care because we're not stuck in it like you are. So the regulations that she is going to be put in place is going to not monitor the algorithm, but it's going to work with the algorithm. It's still in a funny place right now. It doesn't really have a measurement nor a management on top of it at the moment. However, my suggestion would be that if you are going to work with the algorithm, can you work with it that's going to push something that's better, not the same? Like if I go to a Spanish restaurant, like can you give me something that's going to teach me how to speak Spanish so that I can be inclusive within that culture? Which then when we come back to hip hop culture, they're already here. So can we make it work as opposed to continuing to give us the same thing over and over? See, that would be nice to see. Aside from he said she said because she said this and I didn't like what she posted. Like I think we had the MySpace moment where that happened and it wasn't that serious. We had the Skonex moment and it wasn't that serious. Like kids nowadays is like y'all have internet beef and then y'all come and y'all start problems with it and it's like you're no Suge Knight, you're no P Diddy. Like what are you really doing? Just my opinion on that. And just for me to shed light to because there has been legislation, there has been a lot of talks within the higher governmental system saying that in the higher government system saying that there needs to be more regulations on social media. However, you can't even regulate Bitcoin right now. So can you just leave that alone until you're able to take care of the money or incorporate the money with the social media so that this way you have some form of control with that? That would be great. That would be awesome. And what's even more awesome is the fact that I'm outside having this conversation, saying that to ears that are naked to the conversation that I am presenting to you, but are at the same time is also taking in what's being heard. So, like, what is it that we would like to do with our communities, with our government? Are we supposed to continually police ourselves in the technological realm? Because we're not there. We're not in the metaverse, although the metaverse is here. So how are we supposed to be in charge of everything and we're not doing anything? We're not saying anything and we're not working towards anything of that nature. So Shouts to the Attorney General. That's my big sis. Kind of look alike. Putting that together and keeping safety online, which won't happen because at some point the internet is going to be a part of the real world. We're going to see all the glitches and all the bugs and fixes in real life. So if we are able to mandate, regulate, keep it linear, somewhat presentable, professional, organized, then there shouldn't be a problem afterwards. Again, I'm here outside. I'm at Sylvia's. They're celebrating their 62nd anniversary. Where am I? 126th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. You can come out. They'll be here all day, or they won't be here all day. There's some art that's here that you can partake in and enjoy. And at the end of the day, enjoy and live your life for yourself, because don't nobody else care. And that's all I'm bringing to you today. Enjoy your day. What's today? Saturday? Enjoy your Saturday.